Jin Woo, more like Sung Jin Woo. Young Bin, one spin block, run into op, sing 'em one, then two, one, them two. That's what I Sung Jin Woo. They all wanna play till they become the toys. What's going on, DSG? It's your boy Darrnell Bradley back at y'all another video. Today we've got Benoit Blanc versus Hercule Poirot. Is that pronounced Poirot? Rap battle featuring the stupendium rusted Gianni Matrograno, and more. All right, so I did like the quickest of quick little brief overviews before I came over here because I had no idea who these people were. And so we got fictional best detectives in their realm type shit. You know what I'm saying? Benoit being more modern and Southern American, and Hercule Poirot being from across the pond. I feel like, and I think I read something about Poirot took more, or Hercule took more inspiration from like Sherlock Holmes and things like that. But like I said, I got what I got. We gonna see who can pull off whatever more disrespect and catch what I can. You know what I'm saying? I feel like cameos from people like Sherlock Holmes, maybe a little Batman, you know what I'm saying, could be expected. I don't know. We gonna find out. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me and all that there social media. We ain't here without any further ado. In 3, 2, 1, click. You know what I'm saying? It's good that they're both detectives because somebody's about to have to find a fraud here in a minute. Le drop to body. I think it's really cool how like that man's also played 007. You know what I'm saying? let's go.
Mon Dieu, this poor man's been attacked. Don't panic, though. Have some confidence. Murders on the track are exactly what I am.
Oh, was it French? Okay, but I'm sorry, my bad.
It's been attacked. Don't panic, though. Have some confidence. Murders on the track are exactly what I am strongest in. Ah, Monsieur Blanc.
Murders on the track are exactly what I'm strongest in. Because there's a train track murder, but he's talking about like spitting, you know what I'm saying? That's Hercule. Yeah, Hercule talking about, yo, I'm about to murder this track, you know what I'm saying? But let's go.
You're how you say incompetent. Something here is afoot, so watch me once again go stomp on shit. You're too puzzled with these long metaphors that you use to accomplish or prove nothing. Rule out people, then you deduce from it. So what do you do that I give a clue couldn't?
What do you do that a game of Clue couldn't? Okay. So he's hitting them disrespectful lines. You know what I'm saying? I like what they're saying, but let's go.
Used to accomplish or prove nothing. Rule out people, then you deduce from it. So what do you do that I give a clue couldn't? Took a genre so crucially true, so the gender recursive spoof from it. If you're wondering who Blanc is easy to accuse of reducing and who done it to a who's dumbest.
Change it from a who's done it to a who's dumbest. Yo, he talking. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't that kind of detective in your verse, bro. You know what I'm saying? Going for the skills, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of just discrediting your whole shit. You know what I mean? You can't let him do that. You know what I mean? And he's doing it in lyrical fashion. Like the bars is there. This is the point of battle. But let's go.
If you're wondering who Blanc is easy to accuse of reducing and who
accused of reducing
done it to a who's dumbest. The best detective's not likely. 007 herbs and spices.
007. See, you knew somebody was he was gonna have to do it, cause the actors just said you was gonna have to do it. But all right, let's go. The only sense he's left.
The only sense he's left is obsessed, and that's cause Inspector called a new stylist. I'll detect every tiny detail cause my mind magnifies it. Yet what I'll never find is Benoit Blanc than the invite list. You're an imposter in hot water, like Among Us in the bathtub. So for
Among Us in the bathtub, why?
Blanco than the invite list. You're an imposter in hot water, like Among Us in the bathtub. So full of crap, cause that bucket accent you yap it because they axe up. Contrive your way into my brain with writing help from Ryan. Mon ami, there's only one gray cell I'll let you see inside of. This case is
one cell. Okay, so I gotta say, Hercule came with it. All right, Blanc, you gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? But okay.
Help from Ryan, mon ami, there's
a strong opener.
This case is like an egg. What I mean is you can't stand it. That's all right. Enter Benoit Blanc. Right. He's here to crack it. And I ask that you retract all your dull points like a fake nine. That mustache mask alone.
Retract all your dull points like a fake knife. I like that. I like that bar. That was
Ask that
clever.
you
That was
retract all
clever.
your dull points like a
Okay.
fake knife. That mustache mask alone's covering up a crime.
Disrespect.
Far-fetched farming dreams will have to wait time. The only thing you planted in the soil is your late wife.
Now that hurts. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's more personal, really, than anything other. That like Hercule was me. You know what I'm saying? Really, really got on me. You know what I'm saying? Like profession and dug into that. But now he's like, okay, I got your wife right here. You know what I'm saying? That's the only. You know what I mean? That's okay.
You'll have to wait time. The only thing you planted in the soil is
With
your
the planet flip. Come on.
why? It's not a mystery since seeing him be so wicked that dang Agatha Christie wish she'd never been written. But please, before you diss me, consider the win conditions. Watch it blow up in your face, literally. Why are you trying?
See, that was clever. You know what I'm saying? Before you diss me, watch the win conditions because shit will blow up in your face. That's good. That's good. That's okay. All right. Okay.
Consider the win conditions. Watch it blow up in your face, literally. Why are you trying? Collected evidence confirms this decorated veteran possessed the intent to disperse of this gentleman, thus making his murder a second one. Certainly sweet.
That flow, though. Hold on. That flow. Come on.
This decorated veteran possessed the intent to disperse of this gentleman, thus making his murder a second one. Certainly switch your profession up. Now learn the taste of your own medicine. Too bad I couldn't have served him early and prevented his heart from letting out.
Sorry to interrupt.
Okay. All right. All right. Now, between them two straight off rip, I gotta say, I think I might like Hercule a little bit. Blanc was on there, though. Blanc was on there. I ain't gonna say it was a total wash in that, but like, okay. Now, I said we got other people, so obviously they ain't the only two spitting. But as far as that back and forth, I say Hercule was on top, but let's go. Who else we got?
Too bad I couldn't have served him early and prevented his heart from letting out.
Sorry to interrupt your skirmish, detectives. I'm Lieutenant Columbo. I'd like to ask a few questions.
Yeah, I'm not well versed in who these peeps are, but all right, let's go.
Never been the kind of man to act tough, but don't force my hands or I'll show you how catch up.
Obviously, it's detective plays, but let's go.
I know you smart types all have your methods, but Blanc, it's awful suspicious to find you next to that lifeless body arguing with it. Or you said you worked with
I mean, that is a little odd. Not gonna lie to you. Good catch. Good catch.
cops, but what I'm trying to figure out, you spent all that time in Brussels, never tried one of their sprouts, and I'm sorry for your loss. Wife's been
That was a
nagging you
bar.
for a while, but even after the murder, you're still living in denial. Mr. Blanc, he inspired your act, right? In fact, I can tell, because a donut's not the kind of hole some would describe.
So he's saying that Blanc, because Blanc came after, obviously. So he's like, yo, you know what I mean? You gonna copy, paste, print type shit. Okay.
He inspired your act, right? In fact, I can tell, because a donut's not the kind of hole some would describe you as. Spent weeks abroad, stressing your husband, suspicious, isn't it? Don't be the first man to catch a case while social distancing. That's all.
Be the first man to catch a case while social distancing. Okay. Like I said, there are areas in here. Like, I get the more general stuff. More in-depth stuff is gonna fly by me. But like, you just like throwing out equal disrespect. He's like making sure no stone is unturned. See, they didn't even know he was in there. So he ain't even get nobody said nothing about him yet. So he just get to hop out the box talking all kinds of shit. Okay, all right, okay.
Husband, suspicious, isn't
We call that cheating. But
it? Don't be the first man to catch a case while social distancing. That's all, boy. Whoever did this must have been some posh snob. Oh, just one more thing. How much those watches
That's
cost?
something indeed, Lieutenant. I'll
Okay.
have to stop you right.
Yo, L could be in here too. Yo, hold on. There's a few other people, unless it's going for more of the traditional detective stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, hey.
There, don't think you're in successor just because you're growing white hairs.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But don't think you're N successor because you're growing white hairs. The motherfucker that came after L. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
To stop you right there, don't think you're
But
in
yeah,
successor just
let's
because
go.
you're
L
growing
over
white
everybody,
hairs.
nigga. What you mean? Hey, that
That
beat, that motherfucker. Yo, this ain't even a battle, bro. This is a detective cipher for real. This is a detective cipher. I'm not mad at this. Yo, let's go. Hey, L, come on.
Because you're growing white hairs.
Get him.
Typical, it's Richmond who you targeted.
Hey.
Suspects, but my suspicions of your guilt have grown beyond just 1%. So yes, I'd hardly call you qualified for solving this man's death. The fake eye tells me your perception skills are far out of their depth. And all of your episodes.
Your perception skills are yo, I'm sorry. Like the beat getting me on this one. I love that motherfucking beat. That's one of the craziest things I loved about what got me on. that character is every time. Dun, 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 I said, ooh. Well, let's go. Let's go.
It's the same stars you're opposing. Motion skills are far out of their depth.
Go ahead.
Your episodes, it's the same stars you're opposing. Well, this time Rob helps the culprit. Fantastic job, Sherlock Holmes. You take what's
Damn, Sherlock Homeless. Why you gotta disrespect my man's like that? Why you gotta be all of that? Sherlock Homeless. Damn. Okay.
stars you're opposing. Well, this time Rob helps the culprit. Fantastic job, Sherlock Holmes. You take what's known, rediscover it. Less Columbo, more Columbus, not glass eyes.
What's already damn.
Sherlock Holmes. You take what's known,
You take what's known, rediscover it. Less Columbo, more Columbo. God damn. Y'all know what the discover America. How you gonna discover something with a bunch of people on it type shit? But let's go.
Columbus, not glass eyes, build glass tears before you ever cracked a glass onion. Your entire charade is built on lies and folk tales. That body seems like just another target, Mr. Folk-tailed.
Not quite, but since you play a chess.
Yes! Yo, okay. Yo, done correctly. Thank you. Thank you. Batman. Yo, hey. This is what we never knew we needed. This is a cipher. This is a cipher. Yo, hey. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Match well.
I am the Dark Knight and I've been following your path, L. Evil through orphans, but through the pain I forged my way with discipline. Your mind was molded in a program made for gifted kids. I don't think
What'd he say?
my way with discipline. Your mind was
molded
in
a program made for gifted kids. Like, don't you know what I'm saying? I think reason why he's saying that is because, you know, DC gonna have their bone to pick with Marvel, and then X-Men is from Marvel, and then there's a connection there with what he just said. So he's gonna take a personal issue with that particular aspect. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's why he went for that. You know what I mean? But okay, all right.
orphans, but through the pain I forged my way with discipline. Your mind was molded in a program made for gifted kids. I don't think your goal is to save the innocent. Prestige must be sugar-laced. I know your brain's addicted to it.
Prestige must be sugar-laced because you know that L's got a disposition to sugared treats. You know what I'm saying? So he doing his little thing right there. We got, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got bars for the preceding motherfucker. You know what I mean? But you don't get to clap back. The only person that got to clap back was Blanc. He got the clap back against Hercule, and then all these other motherfuckers came back, and don't nobody else get the clap back now. Because it's a cipher. Let's go.
The goal is to save the innocent.
You just the motherfucker that came before you.
Each must be sugar-laced. I know your brain's addicted to it. Your ego's feasted well on Tokyo's carcass. The perfect foil to get up because you're heartless. Treating
Because he writes the thing down and their hearts explode. So he's okay.
Tokyo's carcass. The perfect foil to get up because you're heartless. Treating lives like they're pawns, spending all of your time watching the light. But make sure you mind the darkness. Gotham Shinigami.
Why watching the light, but make sure you mind the dark? Cause light, Yagami makes your darkness. Cause he's the Dark Knight. Yo, Batman, why you cooking L? I like L. Like, if L could have been Robin, y'all would have been set. You know what I'm saying? Gotham would have been wholly turned around. You know what I mean? It'd have been good days.
Spending all of your time watching the light, but make sure you mind the darkness. Gotham Shinigami in the darkest corners of the city, watching.
Gotham Shinigami.
Crashing any guilty party riddles.
Yo, hey. I like what they got on this video, bro.
Of your time
Go ahead, bro.
But make sure you mind the darkness. Gotham Shinigami.
Yo, they kill him with the visual.
In the darkest corners of the city, watching, preserving life and crashing any guilty party riddles, solving it comes with the job. So hide as Hideki L or Ryuzaki.
So hide as Hideki L or Ryuzaki. Oh, any of those
There's
guys.
no pseudonym that you're adopting with wasabi. All that effort to see light indicted just to be written off by his sidekick.
Just to be written off by his sidekick's sidekick is wild. Because he was talking about Ryuk being Light's sidekick, and then the other Shinigami girl being Ryuk's sidekick, and she's the one who wrote L's name in the book. Damn. Yo, listen. Okay, we know L obviously took the L, and that's where the anime should have ended. That is the word. Death Note to this day is one of my favorite animes ever. But I will say what keeps it from being like up there for me, like the contending for #1 spot, like, is because it should have ended after L died. You know what I'm saying? It's either L died or he won, and that was the end of it. I don't know what all that extra shit was just to bring in another character that acts exactly like L to come finish the job. That was stupid to me. But all right, let's go.
Faces point to you from all sides. What will you do next? It's checkmate, and you're just like your heart with no moves left.
Disrespect. You're just like no moves left because this whole shit is moves. Yo, Batman kind of cooked hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. But all right, who we got next? How many damage fragile
assholes does it take to crack her?
No, it's not. No, it's not. Go ahead. Go off. Go off.
A murder scene. Like, don't lash out at Shaggy, man, cause it wasn't me.
Go ahead.
Scooby can't rush to conclusion.
And that's crazy. What's crazy about that is because Batman and the Scooby gang, like, they've worked together. You know what I'm saying? So this shit personal. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Now, I know it ain't detectives, but now Sam and Dean got it because they worked the case with them. I'm sorry.
It's important. Last time someone took shots in the dark, Bruce got off.
Oh, my God. The last time someone took shots in the dark, Bruce was orphaned. How did he? Wasn't we just talking about the craziness that Bruce did to L? And then you hit with that, talking about he was taking shots in the dark at the shit he was saying because he wasn't saying shit. And now you bring the way you flip that into his. See, this is where those blurred lines become different. Because now Bruce got to catch a body. Batman got to break some rules now. Because you can't just be saying that. Shaggy, of all people. Can't, you know what I'm saying? But okay.
I wonder where you began. It's important. Last time someone took shots in the dark, Bruce got off. I wonder where you began. As I kick if the elementary doesn't let him back in. Because I don't think you'll get away with like how you like to meddle with kids.
Oh! The meddling kids and how you like to meddle with kids of the Robins and the shit. See, he's doing this for L. There's absolutely no reason to be talking like this unless he was getting vengeance. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way.
But I've been tricked for 83 years and Gotham Soap is not you'll get away with like how you like to meddle with kids. But I've been tricked for 83 years and Gotham Soap has not gotten closer. No, but I'm better wings and I'm better equipped. Give me one crossover, I'll drop the Joker.
Did that really happen in the crossover? I don't like. I haven't actually seen the crossover. Give me one crossover, I'll drop the Joker. Did Shaggy drop the Joker? Please tell me if that happened. And if so, can somebody link the panel or the clip or whatever the fuck it needs to happen?
Gotham Soap has not gotten closer. No, but I'm better wings and I'm better equipped. Give me one crossover, I'll drop the Joker. Every question, Arkham, slice right past you when you catch him. Like I get the bad thing. You're blinder than Velma without her glasses. Got a shag-worthy size mansion. Why are you never happy? Gang unmasking Miss Ben Affleck. Zoinks and he's method acting.
He's bad because he played the character. Okay.
Percent and night trash your crummy villains in under minutes. Like who raised you to be such an idiot like the butler did it?
Hey, Roger, solve the murder.
Oh, so he gets to clap back. Batman gets to clap back. Well, he's Batman, I guess. All right, fine.
If you're so damn smart.
Like, I don't know, man. I'm only here for the free sandwich bar.
Pass with my pipe and my hat. I've got my eyes on the facts.
Sherlock?
Stringing more notes than my violin has. This case is
stringing more what than my violin has? Go ahead.
Pass with my pipe and my hat.
On
I've got
Sherlock?
my eyes on the facts. Stringing more notes than my violin has. This case is finally cracked.
Hey.
Step on the street with a baker.
Hey.
And I put that fire in my raps.
Hey.
Now that you're talking to Sherlock Holmes, they're in a mind who can match.
Hey.
No, you can't handle the truth. I've seen dead bodies that bring better value than you.
He's like the OG, you know what I'm saying? The one that y'all all aspire to be. You know what I'm saying? Will the real detective please stand the fuck up? Let's go.
Do you actually do? No better than bait when you're cool as you battered and bruised. Not a hard fact to deduce. Gathering clues on some basketball hounds. See a dog that could bite her, a man to a ground, but a muscle before me a Shaggy and Scoob. Gathering clues on some basketball hounds. See a dog no better than bait when you're cool as you battered and bruised. Not a hard fact to deduce. Gathering clues on some basketball hounds. See a dog that could bite.
See a dog that can bite. Tear a man
to a ground, but a muscle.
But the muscle for me. Okay, all right. Sorry, I had to make sure I get that one. You know what I'm saying? Talking about there are big dogs out there. It just ain't you, bro. Okay, got you.
Hercule, I can see you in age well. No evidence relying on your fake tales.
So he just gonna run down the line and just fuck everybody up. Got you.
My psych is a doctor after Hastings still ain't using his brain or his grey cells.
More Gray Cells lines, but yeah, it's elementary, my dear Watson. Let's go.
The murderer in cottages equate tales. Terminate the property before they ever raise hell. Pray tell you derail to distract the pain when your wife derailed from the track like Batman.
He took the track bar that he did earlier and flipped it and made it disrespectful. Okay.
All the tech that you got in helping you more than one line of coke. Under all of that stuff, you're down to the core of regular bloke. Even L needs a force behind enough solving crimes of my own. So go read about a game more renowned with
every death that I note.
Wait, what is that?
behind and I'm solving crimes of my own.
So you better say you ain't got you just a rich and all this other, you got all this other extra shit, you know what I mean? We out here in cloth, my boy. We don't need tanks. Like, what are you doing for real? Okay, man, he said you need a whole line of justice friends and help from adolescents. We don't. No. Let's go.
So go read about it, gain more renown with.
Hey, gain more
Is
renown. Every death that I note. Death Note, you know what I'm saying? Death that I know, because that's what he's solving the things, you know what I'm saying? That's how his transition. That's called a disrespect transition. That's when we're getting off Batman and now we're headed toward L. But I just don't want to do it in such a manner that it looks like I'm leaving one unmessed with just to go to another. It's got to be seamless. The disrespect has to encapsulate both of them with the transition. I like it. Let's go.
I know.
Riding through in a horse-drawn carriage.
Right past Franco, got caught in traffic.
Run down car and he bagger his habits.
He's sorting clues, can't sort his marriage.
Monstrous wrong advice I'm given.
Stop the villain.
For the crimes committed.
Cause every visit you find a victim.
And you've been bribed by sly morticians. Gather in the clues of the crime.
You've been bribed by sly morticians. So, okay, like I said, I don't know the characters like that. So it's like he's picking apart shit you've done that makes you not like the rest. Like, you ain't like us. But let's go.
Who's gonna decide
on the culprit? Who's in the right? By looking how the lace on his shoe has been tied.
And the stains of the juice on his thigh.
They tumbled and fell like
the juices.
Assume with a fright.
But I see there's no blood or a wound in my side.
Was it use of a light? See the moves of his eye. I can only conclude that this dude's still alive.
Only conclude that this dude's still alive. Yo. Hey. Yo. That was dope. We watched that dope shit. Yo, that was the illest thing. Yo, that was a straight up detective cipher about dissing motherfuckers while saying I'm a better detective and trying to figure out what happened to this guy. And then Sherlock Holmes, the OG, comes in at the end and wraps it up like, this nigga ain't even dead, bro. What are y'all all talking about? Shut up. Yo, this was L. I loved every piece of this. Yes, good job to everybody involved. That's a take. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that social media, and I'll catch y'all next one, fam. Peace.